You probably know someone like this. They're quiet in meetings. They don't say much in group conversations. At parties, they're there, but never really in the center. Maybe you've wondered what's going on in their head. Are they bored, shy, disinterested, or do they just not have anything to say? If you're an extrovert trying to understand introverts more deeply, here's something important to know. Silence doesn't mean emptiness. When an introvert is quiet, it usually means the opposite. While you're thinking out loud, they're thinking inward. While you're reacting quickly, they're processing carefully. They don't jump into conversations just to fill space. They speak when they feel they have something meaningful to add. That pause you notice, it's not insecurity. It's evaluation. And when you talk to them, really talk, you might notice something else. They listen differently. They catch the small details in your story. The slight shift in your tone. The part you brushed off is no big deal. They're not waiting for their turn to speak. They're absorbing. That's why so many people end up opening up to introverts without even planning to. They create space. And in a world that constantly competes for attention, space feels rare and safe. You might enjoy having a wide circle of friends. Introverts often prefer fewer people but deeper connections. It's not that they dislike socializing. They dislike shallow interaction. Small talk drains them. Meaningful conversation fuels them. Ask them about something they truly care about. An idea, a belief, a long-term vision. You might suddenly meet a completely different version of the quiet one, thoughtful, insightful, surprisingly articulate. There's also something else you might not see at first: focus. There's a concept called deep work, popularized by Cal Newport, the ability to concentrate without distraction on demanding tasks. Many introverts thrive here. They can sit for hours refining, analyzing, building, thinking. They don't need constant stimulation. They don't need noise to feel productive. Their strength isn't intensity of expression. It's intensity of concentration. And here's something that's often misunderstood. Introverts are not antisocial. They're energy conscious. After a long social event, you might feel energized. They might feel completely drained. It's not about liking people less. It's about how their nervous system responds to stimulation. So when they leave early, decline invitations, or sit quietly observing, it's not rejection. It's regulation. We often associate leadership with charisma and volume. But leadership doesn't always look loud. Sometimes it looks like calm thinking under pressure, careful decision-making, speaking only after considering every angle. Even figures like Bill Gates have been described as introverted, proving that influence doesn't require constant visibility. Introverts may not dominate a room, but when they speak, people often listen because they've already done the thinking. So if you're an extrovert watching this, maybe the quiet person in your life isn't distant. Maybe they're simply operating on a different internal system. They may not compete for attention. They may not match your outward energy, but they bring depth, stability, insight, and intention. And sometimes the strongest presence in a room isn't the loudest voice. It's the one that chooses words carefully and means every single one.